Typically, man, watching the world on its journey to figure out what the hell's going on, there's people telling us. And of course, those people that are telling us are not the main characters in the story, because the shamans, the seers, the prophets, they're never widely received by the general public that is dealing in the day-to-day minutia of the world, especially just trying to get money, food for themselves and their kids, right? And even being deceived into thinking that certain things are important that aren't, right? So there's just so many things going on that people's heads spin out of control because they weren't paying attention when the class was getting the study material, right, for the test. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about pattern recognition. That's all it is. So if you were paying attention for the last 25 years, from 9/11 all the way up until today, you would have all the answers to the test. What is Trump doing? What's going on in the Middle East? Who are the Arabic people? What is China doing? Right? What is Russia and Ukraine about? If you were paying attention through all that time, you would have all the answers to what is happening today. Even what happened in 2020, you would have answers to that as well. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting that people have no clue as to what's going on and how this is all transpiring and what it all means. I'm not going to say what it means at the moment, right? But I will say this. The truth is stranger than fiction, you know? And the devil loves confusion and chaos. And if you bring order into your own life, the devil can't control or confuse you. Just remember that, okay? The thief of joy is expectation. Almost forgot my damn keys, boy. You know what I mean? People try to steal it from you because they want you to look at them as above or superior or higher form or whatever the case may be. But the thief of joy is expectation, man. You know, I'm expecting, or I want, or I feel. Get rid of all that shit, man. And most of that stuff is like mental. It's mental stuff. You know? It's mental. It's all mental, bro. Everything is mental. Like, how you feel, how you move, how you think, it's all mental. The way people do something to you and how you react to it, it's all mental. It's about governing your reaction to every single day life. When you do that, not too many people can mess with you, because your soundness and your steadiness, your unwaveringness, or being unwaverable, makes people rely on you and see you in a way where they feel like they can't mess with you. Right? Sometimes you get into a situation where you're like super shaky or whatever in that, super shaky, and you have to put yourself in the mindset where nothing that is happening at that given time or moment affects you in the long term. It is a situation that is occurring at that time, and it's nothing that's going to affect you long term. And a lot of people look at things as if they talk back or speak up for themselves, that something is going to happen. Now, granted, if you're not used to speaking up for yourself or saying or being not combative, but up front, you might come off a certain type of way, right? It's like talking to a female, a chick, for the first time, right? You may look at her or when you first start talking to girls, you might go up to them and you might be nervous, your hands might be sweaty, your armpits might be sweaty, whatever the case may be in that time or that situation. At that time or that situation, but as long as you consistently do it, eventually you'll get better at it and it won't affect you as much. These are the things that happen. So, of course, when you start standing up for yourself, you might come off as an asshole, insulting. But if you recognize that in yourself and you work on it in yourself, the future interactions will become better because you will learn what words can be said or can't be said, or you'll learn how to effectively stroke people's ego while at the same time standing up for yourself. So the thief of joy is expectations, and there should be no expectations in life, really. In all actuality, there should be no expectations in life in actuality. So just be true to yourself, man, at all times. At all times. At all times. So one of the things is with this vlogging stuff is trying not to just be rambling, but getting yourself out of the bubble that you're in and the horizon of just recording in certain places and widening your worldview and your perspective and your friend group or your peers. I think it's interesting though that vlogging is a thing. Video logging is a thing. But here's one thing I wanted to say though. There's people in the world that are just so they're so captured mentally by the delusion or illusion of the world that they can't even see how these things actually are or how it's plaguing them. And I run across these people and I can't help but to feel bad. And here's the thing. I don't want to argue with you. I don't even really want to have a conversation with you, because that's how negative energy builds up in situations. And, you know, I think it's interesting how people will grasp onto the wrong aspects of life and think that's it, you know. And I always try to say, you know, money is cool, money is great, you know, but as we can tell, if you really been in this shit for a long time, a lot of these young people haven't. Money isn't the thing that brings us happiness. It's actually the thief of life experience, because if you don't have it to be able to experience life, travel, buy things, invest in things, you start to feel as if you're just in a rat race just to be in a rat race. And it takes at least, I think, 20 years to experience it and be like, yo, some people don't have to go through that, luckily. You know, they hop on here from high school or college, and they have a decent amount of friend group, and that friend group launches them into the stratosphere of greatness. So, you know, it's one of those things. It's like, just be patient with yourself, because you're gonna meet these people, you're gonna encounter them, and the key is not to get upset or try to convert or even to give them what you think about life. It's just to let them know, hey, how you see it, I don't. And that's cool. And that's great. Seeing eye to eye or getting the same understanding from the word we don't have to. You know? But I just want people to know that there is people like that in the world, and it's not their fault. It's not anybody's fault, but the people that put it in place to capture people's minds. And just be aware, you know? Just be aware.